Hi everybody, I'm Mom, Sandra.
Ben, son.
Hope you're all doing well. This is part 2 of our 2-year anniversary. Yay! We've been doing the YouTube channel for 2 years now. In the last video, we talked about life before the videos and all your addiction, the world, and today we're going to talk about the last 2 years and how you got to where you are today. And we were discussing over the last 2 years, at the beginning there were a number of relapses and then they turned into lapses. Maybe you could explain what a relapse is and what you went through compared to a lapse, which we call glitches.
Well, a relapse is when you stop doing drugs for a while and you're doing good, and then you go full blown back into using every single day, like you never even quit. So that's what a relapse is. So when I relapsed and I started using every single day after I was doing good, most of the reason why I stopped and was doing good is probably because I ran out of money and I didn't really have money to pay for my substances. So I was doing good because I didn't have even ways of getting any drugs, so I wasn't using any drugs, so it kind of halted me. And then when I started having money again, I would start using every single day to the point where it was like buying a pack of smokes. And I would go out and it would be like normal. It would almost feel normal to relapse to me. That's how often I relapse. That's how long I've been doing this for. Like, it felt so normal. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go buy a couple points of fentanyl. I'm just going to go buy some crack or whatever. I'm just going to go use, daily stuff. That's what it felt like to me. You know what I mean? And then the way it started getting to lapses, which is just a lapse, is you're doing good, you're not using drugs for say a week, and then you use drugs once, and then literally once, and then you keep going another week. That's a lapse. It's not quite a relapse. Still using, it still counts as a lapse, but it's not a relapse where you back into it. It was a one-off kind of, you messed up, and then you started going back to getting good. So when it started getting to that, that's when I got onto my methadone. Methadone is what really helped me stop going from the relapses and brought me back into the lapses or the glitches, so to speak, where I started to use less and less, because when I was on the methadone, it raised my tolerance up on the opioids. So when I was using my fentanyl, I wasn't getting high off I had to smoke like 10 times the amount, and I wouldn't even feel the same as less. Like, it felt like a waste of money to me. That's why I started using less and less, because I realized I'm just killing myself here. There's no point in using drugs. It's just a waste of money. You're not gaining anything from it. When you thought you were gaining from it, it really wasn't that much in the first place. It was just a little feeling you get for 10 minutes or an hour or whatever the hell, however long it lasts for whoever, whatever. So I started realizing that it was just a waste of time. So as I was using the methadone, and it was getting me on that, and I was starting to use less, that's when I realized that it's pointless to use and that I should stop using altogether. So those lapses started to get farther apart, and there's still some relapses where I was still using methadone. I didn't stop right away. I was still using and relapsing. Sometimes I'd lapse, sometimes I'd go back into full-blown relapse, and then I'd be good for a while, and then I'd lapse, and then I'd be good for a while, and then I'd go back into relapse, and I'd be using every day again. So it was off and on between it,
But in the last 3 months, you've been clean, and your relapses got farther apart. Then you started with the lapses, which I call glitches. They're glitches. Sometimes it's part of people's recovery. Everybody's recovery is different, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying what I did is for everybody.
No. And for me, as your mom, I thought harm reduction. Methadone is a harm reduction because it, saved your life.
Oh, yeah.
And the way I see it, it saved your life, and it got you to the point where you realized it wasn't worth it. Would you say?
It's not worth it. It's not worth doing drugs at all. It's just a waste of money and health. You're just killing yourself slowly or even fast in some cases. And
right, and you're taking a real chance, because these days everything is laced and yucky, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
So that being said, that this happened over the last 2 years, and then now you've been clean. And what would you say the benefits of being clean are? Because I think, we've talked a lot about your usage.
Yeah.
Now you've been clean. What do you see the benefits?
Well, the benefits are that my body starts healing. I can start being more active if I want to run for the bus or run to catch a red light. I'm not getting out of breath as much or whatever. I can recover faster when I do get out of breath. I have more money to be able to buy groceries easier. I don't have to stress out when I'm buying groceries. I know that's a stress for me going grocery shopping, because I'm like, oh, how much money do I have? Do I still have money for whatever I need, or so that's a stress free.
Yeah.
And then say you want to go do something recreational, you'll have money to do that. It goes with having more money.
Yeah.
You can mend relationships. You can heal broken relationships that you have with people. If you messed up and did something wrong, you may be able to show them that you're trying to do better. You're getting sober. You can hit the restart button, so to speak.
Gaining that trust.
Gaining that trust
I know you've
back.
gained my trust a little bit more.
Exactly. Like I said, when I was using, we weren't talking. We weren't.
Yeah.
She didn't trust me. She wouldn't trust me with nothing.
I would carry my purse around.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave it out.
Yeah, she wouldn't. Not like if she left the room, she'd take her wallet and whatever.
Yeah.
She wouldn't like. That's if I was even at her house. There was a point when I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even see her. And if she did see her, it'd be for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just out in a parking lot, random somewhere, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can gain the trust back of your loved ones that you may have lost. It may take time. It takes time, but it took me time. It took a long time for me and my mom to get to where we are now.
Yeah.
A long time.
Yes.
But it happens.
And it happens. And you have goals now, in life.
You want to accomplish things like get your driver's license. And I've been doing more videos with my mom.
Yes.
Because for a while I wasn't doing videos because I was using and I didn't feel right doing it because I was still knee deep or head deep in using and relapsing all the time.
And I just want to say, you could take a look, like in the 2 years, there is a section where I think I've done most of the videos, but I was still sharing our experience because the way I saw it, it was our videos, and I even talked to you about it. If you're not going to do it, I understand. Are you good with me continuing?
Yeah, should have asked me if she could do it.
So
still.
I would actually update on what's going on, and there was a while where it was pretty yucky. Yeah. So you are, if you look now, you've done the last, 20 some videos, and that's great. And Ben, I know you're helping so many people. We've gotten so many messages, and there are, it's just way better, wouldn't you say? There's more benefits. Not getting high?
Yeah, there's way more benefits not getting high. There's no point in getting high. You might as well live life to the fullest when you're sober,
Yeah, that's great, Ben. There's so many benefits. And now you're working on things.
Working on healing my body and mind, like I was saying, recovering from all the usage. I'm working on budgeting more with my money and learning how to save money, or not necessarily save, but to try to. At least I'm trying to.
Well, you're trying to make the week's money last the week, right? That's a big thing, Ben.
Yeah,
that's a big thing.
And I'm learning basic skills like talking to people or my mom, communicating. I'm learning like how to maybe keep a job. I don't have a job right now, but I'm getting one day, and I'll get back into the work life and get a driver's license and
part of your goals.
Part of goals, exactly. Like have a house one day or apartment, whatever the hell. Maybe like you gotta work on life. Goals, life, health, everything.
And you're appreciating having a home too, because for a while during the 2 years you didn't have a home, and you have a home. You have food. You have the necessities. I'm so proud of you, Ben. I'm so happy we're here. We're doing these videos, and this is for you to share, and just keep doing it. So, yay, 2 years. So, in conclusion, Ben, when we started these videos, you were 3 months clean when we started 2 years ago. It was the first time. That was the longest time.
Yeah. Now I'm 3 months clean on December 1st.
December 1st will be 3 months.
Yeah. So, and this time is different. This time I feel more confident that I'll be able to succeed for the rest of my life, to make the best of what I can with my life. And
you're more determined, it seems. That's really great.
Learned a lot. Had a lot of life experience, I can say that.
Yeah, that's awesome, Ben. So, you'll be 3 months December 1st.
Yeah.
You're determined. Do you feel it's different this time around?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
It's more worth it. I see the value in life now, opposed to not seeing a point in life. Now I know one day I'll have a family, or whatever the goal is, whatever life is, I will be able to do it, opposed to when I was doing drugs, there was no chance in anything.
That's right.
Except for maybe death,
Yes.
I know it sounds morbid, but it's true as
it's
anything.
reality.
It's reality. Just using drugs just kills you, whether it's slow or quick, overdose or internally, whatever. Whatever.
Yes, exactly. And so we're here. We are open to hear your stories, and we thank you for those who have shared their stories.
Yeah, I love hearing your comments, all the very nice things y'all have to say. My mom reads them to me all the time. Every time I call her, she'll be like, "Oh, we got a new comment," and I'll be like, "Oh, let's see," and she'll tell me it.
a shout out to your community,
Shout
to
out
our
to my
community,
yeah,
who
for being
where
there.
you've been raised, and you guys are amazing. You know who you are.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So all I can say is we are so appreciative, and we are going to continue. And if you have any questions or ideas of what you'd like to hear, and what, feel free to ask questions, comment below,
Yeah.
and we will be more than happy to
talk about it, whatever. You can even
Yeah.
talk about it, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever, anything.
Yeah, we're open to it. And most importantly, where there is breath,
There is hope.
amen. Peace.
Peace.
Take care, everybody.